Time now, patio. Baylor Channel, 11 o'clock news on this. Late Thursday, November 24th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Hope you had a lot of turkey on this Thanksgiving. I'm Peter Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock in area. News and on the top story at 11 o'clock on this late Thursday night is Mitt Romney, the 2012 Republican presidential nominee and former Massachusetts governor, is one of Donald J. Trump's leading candidates for the Secretary of State. Gunfire erupted in an annual Thanksgiving Day football game in Kentucky, leaving 2 dead and 4 was wounded, Louisville Metro Police said Thursday. Right in California, Sherry Papini, the Mountain Cape mom who went missing over the second half of going on a jog, was located safe at the Shasta County Sheriff's Office said on Thursday. French police searched Friday for a masked gunman and suspect of stabbing an elderly woman to death in a retirement home for Catholic Ministries. In southern France, authorities said. Haifa, Israel, Rafah, parts of Israel's largest city on Thursday, which is the third largest, forcing tens of thousands of people to evacuate their homes as the country's leaders raise the possibility that Arab assailants intentionally set the wildfire. At least 80 people, many of them Shia pilgrims visiting from Iran, were killed when a suicide bomber detonated in a truck parked with explosives at a service in the southern city of Hill on Thursday. Rescue workers searched the with a power plant cooling tower under construction collapsed in Fengchen and Zhenji province of China, killing 74 people. National authorities on Thursday suspended a tsunami alert that he had announced up to 7.2 magnitude earthquake struck the country's northern Pacific coastal region early in the day. Although its epicenter was in El Salvador. Colombia and FRSA signed a new peace deal, this time skipping voters. It was still dark in the Thanksgiving morning as pickup truck men with the speakers rode slowly past the dirt lanes of Ochi, Sequin Camp. As Thanksgiving that day, said Papa Portas in North Dakota, that's a brave day to protect the water. Elba, New York, an Indian packet in Japan and West New York has been ravaged by a fire. No one is injured in the fire Thursday morning at the Big Old Farms in Elba, about 50 miles east of Niagara Falls. William Ronald Napoleon repented after fatally shooting a teenager running a confrontation outside a West Virginia discount store. Looking at some local news from the Edinburgh Sun Chronicle. Edinburgh, if all goes as expected, Edinburgh, 1240 to soon on Finburg Field, coming to for youth league baseball fields at Parkland Bishop Street. Don't worry, there will be no plans to sell, but there are plans to clean up 8 areas of lead contamination found on the 14.6 acres site was set up 70 years ago. The contamination is located outside of playing fields. Mayor Kevin Dumas asked City Council to transfer ownership of the park to the ARA this week to take advantage of the environmental cleanup grant for which the area is eligible to, but the city is not. Once the area owns the property, it will apply for a grant for a total of $400,000 that will be used to help pay for what's estimated to be a $700,000 cleanup ordered by the state's Department of Environmental Protection. At about a 2-year pause and a purposely shift in the tax burden the residential payers from the business payers is over. North Edinburgh students took on the spirit of Thanksgiving as this fall, but several parts just gave back to the community. In Plainville, Trey Jersey Strict Area Highway, early Thanksgiving morning when a runway driver from North Jim Kinney, 21, was killed and another person was seriously injured on Interstate 495. Boston, instead of going indoors shop, why not outside a walk? As the State Department of Conservation Recreation offered guided acts on Black Friday and for scenic state parks in Massachusetts and alternative to better shopping malls on the day after Thanksgiving. The walks are part of the nature and campaign started by Outdoor Equine Retail REI. Speaking of Massachusetts, Meow, a Massachusetts Humane Society had a feline Black Friday sale as Humane Society drops cat adoption fees on Black Friday. The Thanksgiving shopping tradition has gone ahead with holiday itself. On November 10th, Walmart stores incorporated after many holiday promotions online with the mobile app. Agent stocks pull ahead as dollar edges back U.S. yields resume climb. Wells Fargo asks U.S. Court to dismiss account scandal lawsuit. New York's Thanksgiving is traditionally broken down into 3 F's: food, family, and football. Many Americans get now at a 4th F to the midst of frenzy that comes to holiday shopping. You might want to get the calls of hermit crab, big skirkers, and coconut crab. Amateur measurement of unit failed for 1 second, but it wasn't enough to ruin the mission. Artists went into Oregon Sound and Bear Slap. Oregon Sound compounds contain carbon silicon bonds. Research from the laboratory Francis Arnold shows for the first time that bacteria can create Oregon silicon compounds. Logbooks from the early Antarctic expedition indicate the area that the summer sea ice around the continent has barely changed in size this century. Of all the mosquito species that populate the planet, few have proved themselves the most risky and more deadly to humans than the Aedes aegypti. It won't be a trivial Thanksgiving of pharmaceutical shortages. Eli Lilly said Wednesday that it's closely watched the late-stage trial of a son was up that experimental Alzheimer's disease treatment failed. Peter Jones time. It's now 11:04 p.m. on this late Thursday night. It's time now for a traffic and turn report Beep! Let them do it on the subway system is looking good on the commuter rail and the ferries they are looking good. Alright, highways and byways. Let's study off down in New York City where Long Expressway, westbound side is back to Mineral all the way up to Queens. 278 Belt Park is back to Brighton Beach all the way down for 278. Brooklyn Queens Expressway both ends is back to Staten Island and New York City around Brooklyn. Brooklyn Queens Expressway active from Park Slope all the way up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn Bridge on both ends is backed up. Lincoln Tunnel in the eastbound side is backed up from New Jersey down Midtown Manhattan. Holland Tunnel is backed on both ends. 95 both ends. Sides is backed on the Bronx all the way up to George Washington Bridge in New Jersey. Frontenac Bridge on the northbound side is backed up. Belt Parkway westbound side back to Valley Stream all the way on. The JFK Airport and Hillsborough on both ends around Brooklyn area from Sheepshead Bay. Interstate 87 on the northbound side is backed up from 238 all the way to Interstate 95 and the Bronx to the southbound side. Out in New England, Route 9 on the eastbound side, it's a little so just around. New Princeton Bud Highways above with the Connecticut out looking good. Rhode Island Highways are looking good here. And 495 on the northbound side, it is backed up for Route 1 in Plainville all the way at Route 1A in Renton because of the Black Friday festivities going on at Renton Village Premium Outlet. So expect some delays around the Renton Village Mall and expect delays around the shopping centers around the region as Black Friday is underway. So, pack some extra time and extra travel time with you if you happen to go out on Black Friday. Up in Northern New England, it's 889 on both ends is backed up from New London, New Hampshire, all the way up to Lebanon, New Hampshire. 91 at Stepping Hill from Interstate 89, Hartford, Vermont, all the way up to Lyme, Vermont. Lyme, New Hampshire. Interstate 89 on the northbound side of Beckman, Sharon, Vermont, and in the Biscayne around Randolph, Vermont. 93 both ends is backed up from Tilton, New Hampshire, all the way up to Lincoln, New Hampshire. Then hit breaks again on 92 northbound from Littleton, New Hampshire, all the way up to Vermont. And highways in Maine are looking good. And there's 87 southbound side, Little, so just around Route 11 up in Champlain, New York. Peter Jones time, 11:07 p.m. on this late Thursday night. And it's time now for a weather report. Taking a look at radar and it shows. Line of rain showers stretch around the outer cape from China away to Providence Sound. Little line of rain showers stretch to the northern tip of Nantucket. Line of rain showers stretch from Conservative down to Southbridge. Little line of rain showers east of the Tone and north of Stafford, Connecticut. Line of rain showers stretch from Leominster up in Hudson up to the low round 495. Spotty rain showers around Mansfield and Foxborough up to Borderland State Park in Easton. And little spotty rain showers east of Beverly and then up in the Newburyport, Massachusetts end. Spotty rain showers around Hampton, New Hampshire and then up in the Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Some spotty rain showers around Southern Maine. Slating from western Port of Maine down to Central Maine up to Rochester, Maine. And some rain slated snow showers from western Portsmouth, Vermont, from east of Bennington, Vermont up to Middlebury, Vermont. And up to Queensbury, New York. And some snow showers stretch from upstate New Hampshire and up to western portion of Maine and central and eastern portion of Maine. Some rain showers southwest of AKA Park and snow showers on western and eastern portion of Quebec and snow showers on central and west central portions of Nova Scotia. Some rain and sleet showers and snow showers on eastern portions of Nova Scotia. Alright. 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Some light snow and a low risk of patchy freeze and drizzle this afternoon. Oh, that's old, so. 7-day forecast goes like this. Friday night, rain may before 1 a.m. Then a chance of drizzle between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Low around 37 degrees. Calm wind, chance rate is 8%. New percent less than 10 inch possible for. Friday, chance of rain before. Slight chance of drizzle before 7 a.m. Then a chance of drizzle between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Then a chance of drizzle after 8 a.m. wise. Patch back between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. wise. Clouds got a low high about 4 degrees. A hot southeast wind, chance rate is 40%. New percent less than 7 inch possible for Friday night. A chance of drizzle patch back after 9 p.m. wise. Most clouds got about 3 degrees and light variable wind. Saturday, chance of drizzle before 9 a.m. Then a chance of rain after 9 a.m. Punch back before 10 a.m. Otherwise, most clouds can have a 49 degrees. North west of about 3 to 7 miles. And a chance rate is 30%. New percent less than 7 inch possible for Saturday. A slight chance of rain before 4 a.m. Then a chance of rain is snow. Most clouds can have about 3 to 2 degrees. North west about 6 miles an hour, chance rate is 30%. Sunday, slight chance of rain before 3 p.m. Then a punch size can about 45 degrees. And chance rate is 20%. Saturday night, most clouds can have 20 degrees. Monday, Sunday, most clouds can have 45 by 29 degrees. Tuesday, chance rain after 11 a.m. Sunday, Sunday, most clouds can have 50 by 21 degrees. Chance rate is 25%. Wednesday, chance showers. Mostly clouds can have about 56 by 45 degrees. And chance rate is 50%. And for Thursday, chance showers. Punch size can have about 52 degrees. And chance rate is 40%. Australia not near. It is overcast skies. We got a temperature of 40 degrees with humidity at 99%, and that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday night, November 24th, 2016. I'm Richard Beaver. Good night with a good vibration. Now, see you tomorrow morning with more report. I hope you have a good night.